Hello viewers, joy that isn't it? I'm not doing that. Hey viewers, don't forget to check out Pokemon Minigame Nostalgia at the end of my videos and check me out on Facebook and Twitter. I think that's what I say. I'm forgetting my lines now. Alright, well, let's just sit back and have fun anyway. Peace. Yo, what is up, YouTubers? Sucker for Jessica back again, bringing you the coolest battles of yesterday and today. I'm gonna go ahead and lead out my Blastiose, and my opponent's gonna lead out with the Mew, right? And I'm just gonna get my drizzle going. You already know what time it is, what you doing? Anyway, right? She's gonna trick me to Choice Scarf, and I'm like, no, I lost my light ball. The whole purpose of leading out with this thing is so I could fling the light ball, get the paralysis on you, and then encore you into whatever support move you do. Anyway, I'm now gonna switch into my Fortress, because I'm like, yo, it's a Mew, can't really do all too much to Fortress. I can set up my entry hazards, but then again, I'm gonna go straight back out into my Politoed, considering that she might want to mess around my items, because the Fortress does carry the leftovers, and it'll be like devastating to me if like I get tricked the light ball in my Fortress. Like, what you doing, you know? So anyway, she figures that she could utilize the time to switch out into Ferrothorn to you know, set up a substitute or set up something. I know she wasn't gonna go for the power up, so just take the time, encore her into whatever move she was gonna do. I'm like, yeah, you stuck on that substitute, what you doing? So she's gonna switch right back out to Mew. I'm like, okay, let me take advantage of the Ferrothorn. I'm like, whoa, this thing has a Thunder Wave, let me get out of there. Switch right back into a Fortress, right? So Fortress takes the Thunder Wave and gets Power Hacks, right? Oh man, talk about that. But that's foreshadowing the Power Hacks there. So she's gonna transform into me. What? No, why? Alright, but luckily for me, I went for the Volt Change, right? So I'm like, yes, I'm in the rain. Go for the Hydro Pump. It misses. So now she gets my entry hazards, or her entry hazards, or I don't even know what's going on. But all I know is I missed, and I'm like truly upset. Yes, yes. I'm upset. Yes, I'm upset. Anyway, she's gonna Volt Change, right? Go right into no, I'm gonna Volt Change. I'm gonna Volt Change right into Vaporeon, and then go out into what is this thing called? Dragonite, right? She's gonna go right back into Sableye, just take the Thunder like a boss. Well, not kind of, well, whatever. But she takes it, but I'm like, wait, this thing has the Prankster ability, so it's gonna go first. Recover's going to be a complete to deal with at the moment. So I'm like, okay, let me just go to my Nidoking, whatever, and maybe try to fake her out into maybe doing something like Will-O-Wisp, thinking that it probably is a physical set or whatever. I just don't want any status on my Dragonite. I do want to keep hold of my multi-scale ability as long as possible. She goes to the Calm Mind, and fortunately for me, I do get a crit. So I'm like, okay, she's gonna bring in her Duramitan. I'm like, what can this thing do to me? She's gonna try to fake me out, whatever. So I'm like, okay, she'll know what she's doing. She probably didn't make a mistake. I'm like, whoa, this thing does Earthquake. Oh, I forgot about that. So I'm gonna switch right out into my my Rotom, right? And she's gonna go out into her Ferrothorn, which is well predicted. As I go to the I like how I say as I go to whenever I pick a move. I'm not going to anything when I pick a move. As I use Volt Switch to switch out into my what is this thing, the Dragonite. So I'm like, okay, it's in the rain. I figured she might think that I have the Fire Blast, but wait, I'm like, wait, because it's in the rain. She's not gonna take all too much damage anymore. And plus, it's at the multi-scale. I'm not necessarily supposed to have the superpower to even change that yet. But yes, I do actually still pack the superpower. I gotta change that right away. So I'm like, okay, she didn't predict the switch. I'm like, so now I'm kind of stuck with this Ferrothorn is concerned. So I'm like, okay, let me just try to bring in my Fortress, try to set up some entry hazards of my own, because I haven't even done so yet. I'm like, okay, I know she's gonna try to set up some more, so I'm just gonna initially go for Rapid Spin. Her Pointless Stones disappeared or whatever, and the Leech Seed is gone now. So I'm like, okay, let me take this time. Set up some entry hazards of my own. She goes into Vaporeon. This is awesome. I get paralyzed. Okay, fine. Vaporeon's in, right? I've saw a Wish before. So I'm like, she might want to wish into something. Let me just Volt Switch or whatever. And I get paralyzed again. So I'm like, okay, now I have to try to predict what she wants to Volt Switch into. So I'm like, okay, I know Duramitan took a lot of damage. So I'm just going to go for the Earthquake again. What is going on? You can't be serious. Okay, let me calm down. So my opponent is now going to go wreck me with the Flare Blast, and luckily, thanks to my leftovers, I was able to get all my HP back to survive with my sturdy ability. I'm like, okay, what's more important? I know Earthquake won't even finish off at this point, considering that she's in the green. It would have finished off a turn earlier, but like, let me just get off my entry as of my own. She's gonna continue to lock herself into Flare Blitz. I'm like, it's not gonna do anything to my Politoed at this moment. I'm like, nah, I can't even switch right back out into my own Fortress and say like spin away some entry hazards or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna predict the switch. I'm like, yes, I got that superpower, which I'm not even really supposed to have thanks to my multi-scale ability. I'm like, I can take this thing out, and this is complete. What? you're not dead. What's going on? You didn't die? And she sets up entry hazards now. Okay, so now she's gonna switch out, knowing that I'm locked into the superpower into Mew. I'm like, I can't come back in with my Dragonite because when my Fortress comes back in, it automatically dies. And then when my Dragonite, I don't think my Dragonite can take one. So I'm like, oh great. Let me just use Dragonite as Death Fodder as well as my Fortress. So Fortress dies, see what the Mew locks itself into. Well, not locks itself into because she's not choice in any shape or form. So I'm just going to bring out my Rotom, right? I'm just going to hit this thing with the Hydro Pump, I guess. And I get fully paralyzed again. Okay, amazing. Let me just try and go again to use this thing. But I'm like, wait, okay, this thing is going to take it out. It's in a raid, and Mew lives at. I'm like, whoa, Mew's got packing some serious balls. So I'm like, wait, I remember that I'm rest talking with the Vault Change, which is completely weird. Like, why would you have the Vault Change and rest talk or whatever? I guess it's to try to fake out my opponent in a sense. Like, if I have the Vault Change, he or she won't necessarily predict me to have you know, be a rest talk or whatever, but at the same time it's kind of counterproductive in a sense because this is my first time testing it out. But I noticed that if I get the Volt Change or whatever, I know that the sleep turns recount. It's not 4th gen anymore where, you know, you can count the turns that you were asleep if you use rest. But like, since 5th gen is, you know, changed the mechanics of rest, now my rest won't be, you know, the turns will recount in short terminology. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna go my Blastoise, my legal raid dish ability. Just trying things out, folks. Don't bash me about this stuff yet. So she's gonna wish right into Latios, right? Just go for the Dragon Tail. Hit that thing. You ain't getting no wish. And then what's really amazing about that is that she goes and then I Dragon Tail right into the Mew, and Mew gets completely obliterated by the Stealth Rock. So I'm like, okay, she's gonna go right back out into her Latios, right? Lock herself into Thunderbolt. So I'm like, okay, this is amazing. Watch this stuff right here, right? She's gonna go for the Thunderbolt, right? I'm holding the red card. Switch out, get out of my face, go into Vaporeon and miracle the Thunderbolt that Latios did all on Vaporeon's face. So Vaporeon gets knocked out. If you guys comprehended what just happened. I did the same thing with Skarmory before, and that was completely amazing. But the downside to that is that Blastoise did have his shine in the sun. Oh wait, I didn't even do the Blastoise thing. But yo, everybody's using that joke. All right, let me just come up with something else. But anyway, she takes out my Blastoise with the Thunderbolt, right? So I'm like, wait, she has Calm Mind all this time, so she could probably just have Calm Minded from the get-go, and you know. But okay. I'm like, okay, I got the Sleep Talk going, my turns have recounted, so I'm like, maybe I can like probably get a Hydro Pump off or something. Of course my first Sleep Talk is rest, and watch this be Volt Change. See man, this game is so predictable. So let me just go out into my Dragonite, hoping that I survive the other thing, and probably figure out in a sense that I do have the, well actually I don't have the Extreme Speed, which is why she switched out, predicting my Extreme Speed so I could get hit with the Iron Barbs and take the Dragonite out, since Dragonite having this Extreme Speed would be my win condition at this moment. If I definitely did have the Extreme Speed, I'll be able to win, but I definitely don't, and she's going to go into U-turn and finish everything off with my Latios, her Latios. So that was definitely a great game. Viewers, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and continue to enjoy the rest of my videos. I'll see you guys in the near future. Peace. Hey, what's going on, viewers? Pokemon Minigame Nostalgia time. We are going to go to Earl's Pokemon Academy in Pokemon Stadium 2. So here I am, about to take my test, baby. Let's get it going. So let's go. Let's get this going. Press that A. Here's the first question. Okay, I can do this. I hate tests, but I can do this. Question 1. Which move can normally heal half the maximum HP? Okay, I'm in the future. Okay, reflect, light screen, reflect. I guess it might lower attacks, but what? 2 seconds? Okay, future. Okay, fine. Okay, wow, we're timed on this. Which following types is a new? I don't know. Okay, Venusaur, Charizard. I know that's Steel and Fighting. Fighting types? Yeah, Fighting. Okay, I'm not familiar with Steel though. Oh, okay, cool. That was cool. Okay, Grass type Pokemon are weak against which type of move? I guess if you fire. Okay, if you burn something, okay, that makes sense, I guess. So yeah. Which stat goes down after the condition burn? Your HP. Come on, this is a trick question. Oh, come on. Your HP obviously your HP goes down after you're burned. What kind of question was that? Anyway, okay. Reflect lasts for how many turns? You got that light clay lasts for that 7 turns. What? Come on. That was an incomplete question. No specifics. What kind of quiz is this? If a Pokemon learns a move by leveling up, what happens to the way it learns moves after it evolves? Oh, I know. After you evolve, you get stronger, so it speeds up. Come on, get out of here, man. When you evolve, you're supposed to speed up the process. Like, you evolve to get stronger, right? Man. Okay. What often happens to a number after using a stone? I think it decreased. Oh, come on! I had it. It decreased. What kind of rig? Togepi is which type of Pokemon? It's an egg type of Pokemon. Come on, and eggs are normal, I guess. So. Oh, cool. Okay, I just guessed that. Nightshade won't work on which type of Pokemon? Nightshade. Well, when the sun comes up, grass grows in the sun, so I have to say grass type. Oh, come on, Nightshade, sun? Come on, the night is the complete opposite of the sun. Okay, if used by the last remaining Pokemon, which move always fails? I would have to say substitute, because you can't substitute. You know, man, screw this test, man. Get out. Man, alright, I'll see you guys later, man. I'm pissed. Bye. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.